I'm joined now from Trinity University by Molly McCullough, the Women's Cross Country Runner of the Week. Molly, congratulations.
Thank you.
You and your team traveled to Arkansas over the weekend for the Chili Pepper Cross Country Festival. Among the more than 250 non-Division I competitors, you took the 20th place, improving on your time from last year by 26 seconds. What were you doing to prepare for this meet, and what do you think was your biggest strength during the race?
Well, this was our first meet in a while, so leading up to this meet, we had a lot of time to get in some really good training, just some hard workouts and harder long runs and get more recovery time before we raced. So just putting in the effort in the weeks prior leading up to Chili Pepper, and during the race, I got kind of boxed in the first mile, but I managed not to panic when I was a little slow off my goal pace, and so just picked it up in the second and third miles. So I think my biggest strength in the race was just being able to maintain composure and being able to pick it up to get that time that I wanted, and I'm really excited with the result.
The Chili Pepper Cross Country Festival is a huge event with just under 500 women competing. What was the message from your coach heading into that race?
This was, like I said, our first meet in a while, and it's actually our last 5K of the season. Since it is such a big race, our focus was more on the individual, just to see where we are, kind of a last checkpoint before we head into the championship side of our season, where we're running 6Ks and the team is split up into the top 7 or 8 and then the non-top 7 or 8. So Coach Dom just told us to go out there, run really hard, run smart, and just see what we could do in this last meet of the season before, it really starts to count where our times are and where our places are.
Alrighty, next weekend you and your team will head to the UW Oshkosh College Town Sports Invitational. What goals do you have for this next meet?
Well, as our first 6K of the season, I'm hoping to run really well, strong, stay consistent through that last 1,000 meters of the race, when you start to get really tired after the 5K. And for the team, I just like us to run well and run together, try to stick and close that gap between 1 to 5 runners, and just have a lot of fun, because it's an exciting travel meet. We get to escape from the heat for a little while, so I'm looking forward to it, and it should be a fun race.
Well, Molly, congratulations again, and we'll shift gears now and move on to the Take 3 segment, where I ask you 3 random questions to get to know you a little better. So you are from Portland, Oregon, which has a significantly different climate than Texas. What was the biggest challenge you had to overcome when you came in to train here in Texas?
I think the biggest challenge was the humidity. It's not very humid up in Portland, so you get up at 6 a.m. and it's 50 degrees, and you're like, oh, I can wait to run until mid-morning or the afternoon. But here, you get up at 6 a.m. it's already 80 and humid, and you're dripping sweat. So that was a big adjustment for me. It was nice to train in Portland during the summer and then come back to this when it's starting to get a little cooler. But it is interesting. I chose to come to Texas, so it was something I signed up for, but I didn't realize how much of an impact it would have.
Alrighty. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
I think I would probably want to live in Alaska or Montana, somewhere kind of out of the way, way far away from a lot of people, where it's just the scenery is beautiful and it's a little bit colder.
Okay, last question for you. What is your favorite pre- or even post-race meal?
I love celebrating a really good race with a milkshake. It's my favorite meal.
Alrighty, this has been Molly McCullough, the Women's Cross Country Run of the Week. Molly, thanks for your time and congratulations.
Thank you.